Guys, so welcome to Stressless Saturday. Absolutely amazing weather today in Sydney, nice and sunny, not too hot, not too cold, so it's perfect for the outdoor. So I'm not going to take up too much more of your weekend, but it's a really important topic that I want to talk about today. It's more, you're not going to know this until you get hit with it, and it's going to hit you like a train. It's fatigue and exhaustion. So although you might be trying to do a pretty massive health and fitness transformation, and you're most likely deadline driven. You've got a holiday or something coming up. Something is a birthday party, whatever it may be. Something that's driving you to change your ways for the better. So basically, you're not going to know when you're exhausted and when you're fatigued. Now, I'm going to talk about in the past how during my transformation I didn't know that I was exhausted or fatigued, and that how I found out and what and how I not only how I just found out, when I knew to change my ways. So first of all, the fatigue and exhaustion I'm trying to talk about now is not, get up in the morning and you've just had a bad day at work and you're just tired. I'm talking about like your body's under certain stress and you're constantly stressed out. So for about 2, 3, 4 weeks down the track, you'll start feeling some signs of exhaustion. Now, what I used to do in the past was whatever was on my plan, I'd go and do it. And it wasn't a case of listening to my body. So, my plan said, train 7 days a week, 5 days weight training, 2 days cardio, 1 day high intensity. So mix it up. And then to a certain degree, because I was living such a dormant lifestyle, I wasn't really moving too much. I wasn't too active. My body could keep up because it was a case of, I'm pretty well rested. I'm not that stressed out, glass half full sort of a life. And it was just a case of, all right, cool. So do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks, do it for 3 weeks. Towards the fourth week, I felt my body not reacting at all. Now, what I mean not reacting was I would wake up in the morning after about 4 or 5 hours sleep, which is not enough, and I'd be constantly tired. I'd be constantly snappy. My mood swings, and I'm constantly feeling drained and no energy, which is quite opposite because everyone's telling me exercise, live a healthy life, eat healthy, and I should be feeling more energy and more vibrant, but it was not the case. So this is exactly what I'm talking about now. Usually causes of fatigue is constant amount of pressure, your body or your mind under constant amount of pressure, which fatigues you, and that's your body's way of shutting you down and saying, hey, listen, I think we should slow down, or I need a day or two off. Now, usually as part of the program, for those of you who have gone through the 35-day Den, will realize that your rest days are just as important as your workout or your any other day, right? So your cardio days or your accountability days, whatever it may be, they're just as important, because not only are you mentally resetting yourself and preventing fatigue and exhaustion mentally, but physically as well. So on the days that you've got off and you want to have fun and you just want to catch up and socialize and do whatever it is that you enjoy, that's giving you mental relief, but it's also giving you physical relief as well. Because for that 24-hour period, or 36 hours if you're a night trainer, your body's recharging and it's replenishing. It's basically just the hormone activity in your body is leveling out and regulating you again. So if you're under constant pressure, constant stress, long hours at work, tough lifestyle, or you don't really eat too well, these are all taxing on your body. So not giving yourself enough rest and pushing the weights and doing workouts and trying to improve your fitness and stamina is not giving your body rest or time to prevent you from getting fatigued. Now, like I said, guys, there could be some medical issues, it could just run in the family, just like low iron, something like that could exhaust you. People coming out of winter, most commonly, you're not getting too much sun time, so a bit of a low iron intake. That could give you some fatigue, but always check with your doctor or GP, before making those sort of assumptions. I don't want you to go making those conclusions. I don't want you to go to the chemist now and start smashing iron tablets and start chewing like, frying pans and all that. So what other factors from fatigue is it could be emotional concerns and stress. Now, for example, God forbid, there could just be a case of somebody passed away in the family. You're going through some hardship, or you've just gone through a breakup, or whatever it is that it may be. You're moving houses or you're changing jobs. These are all emotional stresses, and what you don't realize is that your body's releasing hormones that also make you feel will make you feel tired, because you're constantly thinking about something and the emotions draining you. It's taking up mental energy. So you're constantly going to be feeling tired. So this is why, guys, from any advice I can give, take a step back. Obviously I talk about how to detach emotion from situations and all that, but sometimes it is very difficult. And more importantly, I have myself a Dan day. So what a Dan day is once a month, if I do whatever it is I want, so everything, all the problems in the world pause for me for that one day. That one damn day, if I just want to go have fish and chips at the park, if I want to go out with my friends, stay home, watch Netflix all day, whatever it may be, I have myself a damn day. Not only is that physically better for me, but it's also mentally, I embrace time alone or time with family, or I really do embrace this and spend some time to myself, do what I want. And it does sound a bit selfish, but you're definitely rewarding yourself for being so consistent and, for life. It's basically taking a step back and saying, hey, congratulations on making it this far. I feel grateful for everything that I have, but I just want a day to myself, whether it's just eating ice cream by yourself, phone off, iPad off, whatever it may be. Just take that time to have a Dan day or have a your day. So whatever your name is, Stacey Day, Kevin Day, whatever it may be. So take that time and really recharge. And that will prevent most fatigue, most mental fatiguing as well as physical fatiguing. So some symptoms, guys, that I used to notice in the past was you get constant headaches. Now, my water intake was really poor to begin with. And I always talk about, at least 1.5 to 2 liters of water a day, or, 8 to 10 glasses, whatever you want to call it. But you'll constantly be getting headaches. And when I talk about headaches, I'm talking about like the headaches where it feels like somebody's pushing your brain outside from the other end, and it's just constantly tension. So again, if that's a prolonged period, then I'll probably advise you guys to go to a doctor or a GP and get that checked out. But sometimes you'll feel constant headaches, dizziness, muscle weakness. That's the biggest one. If you're training and you should be improving, your muscles should be replenishing, you're eating right, and you're following the program, but you're getting weaker, that could be a real basic symptom of that. You're probably fatiguing or you're exhausting. Either the training intensity needs to be tuned down, or I need to incorporate some more rest. Guys, 5 to 6 hours of rest or sleep, I know it's quite difficult in our busy lives to get, but I really recommend the minimum of 6 hours sleep. Like, that's the most important time for your body. It fights off flus, the immunity system, it recharges everything. All the muscles and fibers get repaired and replenished. So resting for 6 hours a day, REM sleep, is the best thing you can have. Now, other symptoms I used to pick up when I was fatiguing and exhausting, it was a loss in appetite. Now, even though you might be at a calorie deficit for your weight loss, or you might be at a calorie surplus and you feel as though you're in a food coma, if you're getting a constant loss of appetite, then it's probably a basic, real early sign that, you either something's got to give. Like, you need yourself a Dan day or a Kevin day, a Stacey day, whatever it may be, and then you'll feel yourself. Then you'll feel 100 times better. Poor concentration, you lose focus, you lose motivation, not inspired. The glass is slowly becoming a quarter full instead of half full. So these are all the things that I really, really, again, guys, medically, there could be other reasons. Like, you may have a medical condition that's making you feel that way. You might have some medicine that's constantly making you feel drowsy and tired and lethargic and all that. So medical conditions aside, I'm just talking about your average, natural, average Joe, really. That's all I'm talking about now. So also the chronic tiredness or sleepiness, constantly wanting to sleep, whether as soon as you wake up from sleep, we all have that 5 a.m. start or 6 a.m. start where you feel as though you didn't have enough sleep. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about even if you've had a good 6 to 7 hours sleep, 3 or 4 hours later, you feel like you're down and you want some more. And again, that's not laziness either. So laziness does not count as part of that equation. But yeah, guys, so things that I did in the past to help myself, like, it is a common roadblock. I feel as though the people that are listening or watching this right now will be like, oh no, I think it's just a general tide because it's a stressful day at work. It will hit you, and when it hits you, it'll hit you like a train wreck, because all of a sudden you'll start seeing these symptoms and you'll be like, oh, actually, I haven't really been eating that much. I'm constantly feeling tired. I'm starting to get headaches. And they're just 3 or 4 or 5 symptoms that you might be seeing of just, it could be exhaustion at that point, and you just need a rest, or, Dan day, whatever it may be. Just take a step back, slow it down, and keep moving, because obviously we need to be progressing at a safe level and rate. And so your health is the most important thing. And so not having these tools and not knowing about these roadblocks and challenges is obviously quite difficult. When it hits you, you don't know what to do. You start freaking out. You deviate from the plan, and that's exactly what we don't want. So that's why these Stressless Saturday webinar guys are trying to help you out with the roadblocks that you will see. I guarantee you we've all gone through, some sort of a fatigueness or exhaustion. Now, so some things that I do is I see I put a weekly plan together. So I basically, whenever I feel really, really exhausted or tired, I have a look at my calendar and I say, okay, look, rub everything off. Now, what did I do on Monday? What did I do on Tuesday? What did I do on Wednesday? And so forth. And realistically, what you'll see is, hold on, I'm getting up at 5 a.m. and I'm going to sleep at 11 p.m. And, I've got, training in between that. I'm training clients. I'm doing some mindset training. And so there's really not enough hours in the day. But on the same token, the more you fill your day up and the more exhausted and fatigued you are, the less effective work you're going to achieve, right? So out of 24 hours, if you're spending 12 hours burnt out and exhausted, a simple task that might take 5 to 10 minutes to complete on a healthy, energetic and completely normal lifestyle is going to take you 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Plus, you're going to get emotionally frustrated and you're going to have a roller coaster of emotions throughout that entire task. And that's what we don't want. We want effective, we want efficient use of these 24 hours in a day. Now, so I sometimes, just to make sure that there's nothing wrong with the body, I always go to my GP. Like, me and my GP are really tight. Like, we're really, really close, because obviously one little cough, I'm not going to go there, but it's like, hold on, I've been feeling a bit tired for about 2 to 3 weeks, this is my schedule. Can you just do a quick checkup for me? And, they'll say, yeah or no. They might actually say, oh, maybe just take some multivitamins, or you're probably low on a certain vitamin. Iron, for example, you might be low on iron because of winter and whatever it may be. So, that was the best thing that I did. And also, more importantly, I sort of took a step back from what I was, my current lifestyle was doing. And I made sure it aligned with where I wanted to go. Now, for example, obviously we all need to work to generate some sort of income, but I turned around and I said, oh, hold on. I'm working, for example, I'm working really long hours, and I'm doing, I'm running classes in the morning and I'm running classes at night, and then I'm trying to train myself, and I'm really getting really fatigued, and my training's not going too well because I don't have time to food prep. And so I'm finding myself eating takeaway more often, and, I'm binge eating, and I don't have time to see my friends. And really have a look what your current lifestyle is, what you're doing in your current lifestyle now, and if it's exactly where you want to go. So, for example, I took a step back about 6 months ago. I was working really, really hard, 12 to 14-hour days, and then I'd come and train, and then I'd speak to some of the clients, the accountability sessions and all that. And then I basically said to myself, hold on, I need to restructure my day. I need to restructure my lifestyle, because I'm not actually going in the direction that I want to be in. Now, I want to live a fitter, faster, stronger life and be in the body of my dreams. But my current lifestyle was not enabling me to do that. So really quickly, I made adjustments, and now much happier, more effective use of my time, not as fatigued, not as exhausted. And I've got more time to help you guys out online, for the people that, are going to see these, are going to watch these webinars, are going to hear them, and are going to actually take back and make these changes in their life. So guys, I really advise us to have a look exactly what you like, where you are in your lifestyle, where you are in your life, and if what you're doing now is taking you in the direction that you want to go in. If it's not, there's plenty of jobs out there. There's plenty of opportunities. You can make some changes, or speak to an employer, whatever it may be. Speak to somebody, reach out. I'm more than happy to help out you guys, and just turn around and say, my lifestyle is X. I want to be at Y, and this is how I'm going to get there. So having a plan, guys, obviously with it, just like anything else, having a plan, you're planning on succeeding. You're not setting yourself up for failure. So on that note, positive note, guys, big news. So Christmas is coming up. I have released a new summer workout guide. So check it out on the website, oneteamhealth.com.au. Now, I'm still at Snap Fitness in Casula. So if you guys want to come down and share some love and obviously get a dance session in with me, feel free to come down in Casula. Also, guys, I'm doing an online bootcamp where I'll be setting up a challenge for the first 4 weeks, where you're doing 2 to 3 bootcamp sessions a week. And if you guys want more information on that, either send me a message or just comment below, and I'm more than happy to send you guys out the onboarding form. Until then, guys, I hope you have a crazy weekend. It's amazing weather. Stay outside, get active, stick to the plan. For the clients, tomorrow's progress, photo, and measurements update. Also, my promise, you'll get that email to your inbox. Till next time, guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend again, and I'll catch you later.